Alfaro lands with a left.
¿De lo que estás haciendo?
You see what you're doing?
¿De lo que estás haciendo?
What you're doing?
Nomás no te engolosines tanto, ¿eh? O sea, que el ritmo y el ataque sea constante, ¿entendiste?
That the attack is constant, okay? Keep your focus. Do you understand? Keep your focus.
Demarco, with a great variety of punches. That uppercut, the right uppercut, in his right hand is so strong, lands up the middle. Then there was this awkward action where he kind of pushes Alfaro down. But that was keeping in the theme of him controlling this round. And the left uppercut and landing, and you see there's a variety of punches here. And this was when he started throwing combinations, and very effective with that was Demarco.
Yeah, this is the Demarco people know. He likes to get in there and fight.
But you know, Steve, he kept his technique when he did it, and that's the key to him being effective.
And we're into round 3, scheduled for 12, the WBC interim lightweight title. Let's see Alfaro, how he reacts after that very difficult second round.
For Jose Alfaro to have the kind of firefight he wants, he's going to have to be fighting a little closer off the chest of Demarco.
Alfaro, as mentioned earlier, has shown his resiliency, particularly against former world champion DeMarcus Corley. He was down in the first round of that fight and came back to drop Corley twice en route to an 8th round TKO in 07.
The time when Alfaro lands that right hand is when a lefty moves to his right and he finds that range in between. Demarco's not moving much to his right.
And again, that straight left is finding a home for Demarco.
Tony Demarco.
Let's go, second down. Let's go, guys.
Once again, a referee in charge, Joe Cortez, now to give instructions. 12 rounds of boxing scheduled.
Aquí ya yo las reglas de todo el camerino. Espero una pelea limpia. Protégese en todo momento. Las truzas aquí están un poco altas. Los golpes de aquí para arriba están buenos. De aquí lo mismo, están un poco altos. Okay, los golpes de aquí para arriba son buenos todavía. ¿Alguna pregunta? ¿Alguna pregunta? No. Okay, toque solo los guantes, suelte a los dos. Okay. Un momentito, espérate. Ya saben.
Two explosive punchers to kick off tonight's twin bill from Las Vegas. A meteoric rise for tall Tijuana southpaw Tony Demarco off some huge wins by Demarco. Demarco starting to find a home now with those punches. There's a straight left to the body, pushing Alfaro back. Demarco picking it up.
If Jose Alfaro has to fight most of the fight from the outside this way, he will not win.
Alfaro is durable, resilient. Now he holds on and falls down. Not a knockdown. Beautiful combination by Demarco. Big second round for Tony Demarco. He is winging away and connecting. Scoring with both fists.
You know, Antonio Demarco, 23 years of age, already a 5-year veteran. And Steve, this is an experienced 23-year-old in there. He gets better with every fight. Wow, that was a major uppercut.
Demarco 22-1-1 with 16 knockouts. And the way he's looking right here, looking for 17. Final seconds of round 2, a tough one for the man in blue, Jose Alfaro. Yeah, even though they are starting off slowly, Alfaro said he's ready to trade and thinks it'll be an emotional fight, and by that he means a war. But you wouldn't know it, of course, by the way they're starting. But that could change rapidly. Demarco never down, very tenacious fighter. He digs down deep when he's in trouble. And offensively, the terrific right hook. He's a converted righty. His uncle, a former fighter, converted him.
Nice right hand a moment ago by Alfaro. Now he's starting to unleash that punch. Demarco will want to counter him when he does that.
And Demarco very dangerous when he steps it up. If the right hook isn't there, he's got a mean straight left, which was a big factor in the Ajaho fight. Final seconds, round one. Demarco really wants to go to the body. He feels that is a haste the title. And his American debut from the land of the late, great Alexis Arguello, Nicaragua, Jose Alfaro, who trained at the gym founded by Arguello. 20 of Alfaro's 23 wins by knockout, but 2 of his 4 losses the result of KO. So the ingredients for fireworks. Here's the bell for round one, scheduled for 12. Many, including the fighters, feel this will end by knockout. Demarco, wearing the red trunks, normally a brawler, started off very cautiously his last 2 fights. He said he'll start outside, mark his territory. Alfaro can be deliberate at the start as well, so the early going could be the calm before the storm. We'll see.
And Alfaro wants, as you said, to turn this into a firefight early. Demarco, you know, in recent fights he's been a little bit more sedate in those early rounds, and he hopes that he can continue that pattern. It'll be up to Alfaro, I think, to turn this into a firefight even earlier. Yeah, Demarco very passive in the early going of the last couple of fights. You, of course, saw it in the Anges Ajaho fight. It happened against Kid Diamond Ramkalov. Alfaro, though, as you know, Al, very familiar with southpaws. He beat a lefty for the title, dropping Prawit Singh-Wancha in the second round with a well-timed, lightning quick, and very hard right hand to the chin, and he beat a lefty his last fight. He's 4-2 versus southpaws, and he got off the canvas to beat former champ Chop Chop Horley. He's got a lightning quick right hand, Alfaro, so that's one of his main weapons against a lefty. Demarco very respectful of Alfaro. Alfaro in the blue. He feels he's strong and tough, that Alfaro rarely backs up, throws a lot and throws hard, but they feel that Alfaro is slow, and that could be a key factor. So far, both men being tentative here in round one. Alfaro, there's trying that right hand to see if he can test the waters a bit. This fight. So as we head for the bell in this opening round. Tempo! We're set for the keys to victory. Here's Al. For Alfaro, one thing he can't do, and he did a little bit in first round, is square up. He's got to remember the jab, of course. That's important for him. And keep his, for Antonio Demarco, excuse me, keep his left hand up and then land the right hook when possible. That's a very good punch for him. For Jose Alfaro, on the other hand, he can't square up, he can't make himself an open target, and he's got to think defense. He's so quick to rush in that, you know, he sometimes forgets defense. In the right hand, very important for Alfaro. It's a quick, sneaky right hand. Don't forget Inside the NFL on Showtime Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Tune in.
Seconds out.
The WBC making this an interim title fight because their lightweight champ Edwin Valero had problems obtaining a U.S. visa. WBC rules state if you can't defend your title for over 6 months for legal or medical reasons, they can approve an interim championship. The objective is for tonight's winner to fight Valero. They'll look to determine when. If Valero can't defend, he'll be stripped of the title. Tony Demarco in the red, Jose Alfaro in the blue. Demarco turned pro at 18 in 2004. Started boxing way back when he was 13. As mentioned, the featured punch is the right hook. Equally effective to the body and the head. Good body puncher and a nice straight left. There was an attempt by Demarco with the straight left, but it missed. Alfaro's got the terrific left hook, very good straight right. And the primary weapons for a conventional fighter against a southpaw, the straight right down the middle and the left hook to the body. Alfaro proficient at both. Again, Demarco missing with the straight left.
Demarco has kept this fight at long range and kept it tactical in these early rounds, which I think he likes. He wants that to get his technique in place before he ends up getting into more of the firefight situation. And Alfaro's not been able to really make him change that.
There's an uppercut and a right hand by Demarco. A straight